Hey, it's Alzay Calhoun with Coveted Consultant, and I want to tell you a story about a client I'm working with who is doing advertising on LinkedIn. Here's the summary. Advertising on LinkedIn is scary. Now, here's what's good about LinkedIn. LinkedIn allows for very precise targeting, especially if you have a B2B audience or you're targeting business people. And advertising can be used to accelerate the speed of connections, the speed of conversations, the speed of momentum. That's true. Advertising can give real momentum into your efforts. But advertising on LinkedIn especially is scary. What makes it scary? Number one is that advertising on LinkedIn is much more expensive than you think. And I know you see tons of case studies and examples of pay-per-click advertising where the people are getting $1 a click, where they're getting $3 and $4 a lead. And are those numbers possible? Yes, they're possible, but they're not probable. Most people are not getting $1 a click and $3 a lead. That's not what's happening practically for most people. Most people, especially on LinkedIn, are paying a 5x of both of those. They're paying $5 a click. They're paying $15 a lead. And even still, that may not be where they begin with their spend. They may end up paying a lot more than that in the beginning before they can really dial the campaign in and really begin to work the costs down. Now, even though LinkedIn is more expensive than other platforms, generally speaking, you can still be very profitable on LinkedIn, but it requires a more strategic attitude throughout the entire process. But here's what happens to most people. Most people are excited about advertising. They got a couple of dollars and they take their money and they throw it at LinkedIn and they just say, hey, we're just going to try. You try. It doesn't work because you didn't think it through. It doesn't work. The money just gets evaporated into the air. You get all upset, and then you never want to spend money on advertising ever again. And really the mistake here was yours, is that you weren't thoughtful enough about how you should be approaching the advertising process. So here's a basic structure to help you think through this. Number one, who are you targeting? Is that person available on the LinkedIn platform? Number two, what problem are you solving? In other words, is the person you're targeting actively looking for a solution? Number three, what is the value of that solution? So are you selling things at $200 an offer, or $2,000 an offer, or $20,000 an offer? The number to me doesn't matter, but you need to be able to do those numbers. You need to know what you're charging for. Number four, what conversion expectations do you have? And so one of the things that this client and I worked through together was we looked at a spreadsheet and we made some intelligent assumptions about what we thought was going to happen inside that funnel. And we said, okay, if the funnel flows like this, and that number ends up at the end, are we okay with that? If the funnel flows like this and this number happens, are we okay with that? If the funnel flows like this and that number happens, are we okay with that? Are we okay with how these numbers may flow? In other words, have we given ourselves fair expectations? Are we aware of what we're stepping into before we step into it? Listen, advertising can be exciting. It can give you a lot of speed, but advertising can be scary. But many people who are scared of advertising are scared because they never really thought it through. So in this video, I've given you a bit of a framework for thinking through that, but whatever route you choose to go, you need to be thoughtful about where and how you spend your advertising dollars.